Well, howdy ho, neighbor. Not much yard work that could be done because you see all this rain. But at the same time over there, I don't know if you can tell, I got the plants and all the vegetation. That's Jerry. I don't know if you can see that greenery right there. I would get closer, but you know, it's wet. I don't have mud boots. Finally got everything wrapped up for now, and it's been raining like crazy, and I just wanted to take a moment to come out and check on the plants. So Yaya came and she helped me. She planted these babies right here. Ooh. She's percolating. So some of these are new or old, but that one right there. But I just wanted to show you something about Jerry. So Jerry was dying, and then, you know, I put that duct tape there, and then now there's green life. So Jerry's coming back. All that rain settling in, and so I'm doing this right here. I found these old, they were on the other side of the yard. Here, I'll zoom in where they were. They were over there, and I was like thinking, you know what? I need to get them out of the way so I can get under them. I don't want any snakes to get there. And so I'm starting to cover up this, you know, that little gap right there. And so I thought it was kind of a nice look. I mean, I still got to work on it and all. That's going to be a project. Not sure if I'm going to finish it up this weekend or not. I've got a few more of those posts that I could put up, and then that gap should be completely covered. But I don't know, it kind of has a little rustic feel right there. Got a weed eater around there because all the rain. But anyway, so that's the update on the plants. So how's your day going? For me today, at the time of this recording, it's Friday, and I had to go in town, had to go to Walmart's to get cat food and some other things. So I'm going there, and I had to get some new jeans, a couple new pairs, because my jeans are too big, which is good. Been losing weight. And so I'm focusing on all this stuff, and I'm looking at it, and I get home, and then the cats start meowing, and guess what I forgot? The one thing I went to Walmart for, I forgot: cat food. So I'm like, it's about a 15-minute drive from where I'm at into town, and I was just ready to kind of settle in and all that, but I could have went to the Dollar General down the way, but it's like $1.50 more per bag, and I needed to get 2, so I was like, that's $3, and I did the math, and I was like, the gas I'd spend going in, it's like, hey, I mean, you got to save pennies when you can save penny. And plus, I kind of had a hankering for some Jack in the Box. I've been really good, and something about those 2 tacos. But I remember when they used to be 2 for 99 cents, and then I was like, 2 for $2? And they're like those little tacos, you know. And so, but that was my reward. I've been really good. I don't eat fast food very much. I don't eat fried food hardly at all. And then doing all the work in the yard, it's really helped. And so I say all that to say that was me. I mean, the wife and the kids aren't here, and she normally buys the cat food, and then she texts me and says, because I topped off the cat's water, and so she says, well, Katniss, you know, she wants a clean bowl every 2 days. Well, she just told me after I filled it up, so I'm like, all right. So I had to empty out the water, wash the water bowl, because apparently 2 days of water, it makes it slimy or whatever. I don't know. So I did that. I refilled it, and I put the new water in there, and then sure enough, she goes in there like it was like she won the lotto or something. But, so did that, and so I don't know. I mean, so I'm trying to figure out what all I'm going to do this weekend, because it's going to be different, because the wife and kids are in Illinois, because I had to take a bunch of time off earlier this year because when we were in Longview, kids had a bunch of stuff going on, and I had to burn some days to take care of that, and I didn't have enough time to go to Illinois. And plus, my job is normally busier during the the summertime, so it's kind of hard to take that amount of time. And she left it open-ended, like, well, we're going to be here from here, but we might stay longer. And I'm sorry, but I got to be committed. And it was about a 10 and a half hour drive for them. So I was just like, I had to stay behind. So I'm going to be here home alone on Father's Day. And, with losing my best friend, Kevin, it's going to be interesting. So I'm just really pressing into God, and I'm going to use this time just to be quiet and be still. And I don't know where you are in life, but there's something about just slowing down and not rushing and not trying to think about everything you're going to do, and just be still. And that's one of the things that he's taught me, because like last night I wanted to do some things in the yard, but it was raining and I just had to stay inside and couldn't do anything. So I'm just kind of leading up to the weekend, and like I said, I hope this finds you well, and we'll see where it goes. East Texas Duct Tape. We're going to cut one blade at a time. God bless.